A local poet has been named as a finalist in this year's National Book Awards. David Eggleton is one of 4 writers shortlisted in the poetry category, and he's here to talk about it. Good evening.
Good evening.
What work have you been recognised for?
The book is a collection of new poems published by Otago University Press. It's called The Conch Trumpet, and it came out in 2015, so it's up for the 2016 awards.
Have you been a finalist in this category before?
No, this is the first time.
How significant is this accolade to you?
Well, it's great. I mean, it really puts your name on the map and sort of get recognition throughout New Zealand. The competition was pretty tough, so I'm glad to be one of the 4 finalists.
What inspired the work that you've entered?
Lots of things. I think living in Dunedin, poems about Dunedin, poems about the South Island landscape, also about Canterbury and Christchurch during the earthquakes, and also poems about the Pacific, living in the South Pacific, this being part of the South Pacific and so forth. So yeah, my poems sort of cover all those kinds of areas, yeah.
How hard is it to make a living as a writer in Dunedin?
Well, pretty hard, as you'd imagine. In fact, I actually work as an editor for Otago University Press as a full-time job, editing various things for other people as well, sort of freelance. So yeah, it's quite difficult, but I've sort of cobbled together a living at being a writer over the past few years, yeah.
Is our UNESCO City of Literature status making a difference?
Definitely, yeah. I think it's very important that New Zealand be part of this network, along with Edinburgh and Prague and Melbourne and places like that. It's sort of it gives us sort of global recognition, and we become part of a whole network of places that are recognising literature. And I think this is the only New Zealand city that's a UNESCO City of Literature, so it's really great for Dunedin. Yeah.
What is the most challenging aspect of creating a poem?
For me at the moment, I would say time, for finding the time to actually, amongst all the many diversions and things that are going on in modern contemporary times, are just finding the actual time to sit down quietly and write a poem. I've got lots of notes, but I've got to turn them into actual poems.
Are there many young writers coming through locally?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's a really healthy scene for young writers coming through in all kinds of different genres, from rap to fantasy fiction to poetry. So yeah, it's great.
What is your ultimate goal?
Well, just to keep on writing, really. I'm sort of in a good space with writing, and I enjoy opportunities I have at the moment to tackle all kinds of different sort of experiments and challenges in writing. So it's just something I'll keep doing, I think. Yeah, sort of, feel like I was born to write and I'm actually doing it, so it's great.
Oh, that's excellent. Whose poetry do you admire?
Well, in Dunedin, the poet laureates that we've had here, like Cilla McQueen and Brian Turner. Before them, James K. Baxter and Hone Tufare, really great poets. So yeah, we've got a great tradition. Charles Brash, who set up the Robbie Burns Fellowship at the Otago University, is another great poet. So yeah, there's a great tradition here.
Well, good luck in the finals, and thanks very much for your time, David Eggleton, poet. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.